Hello, I am at Motho Homestay. I finally got here. It's been a day of stuff, and I'm so thankful to be here. I thought I'd give a little insight of my day because I think this is something that definitely happens. So I'm getting a bunch of my Grab. Grab is like an Uber. Grab is what you use in Thailand. So I just got dropped off by a Grab at this place. Okay, so quickly, I'll get through this day. I was not feeling well a few days ago. Feeling pretty under the weather and like a cold and all these things, which is definitely an expression of health in my opinion, because sometimes I just went through a bunch of stuff and I needed to process things, and my body was trying to do that. So I try not to get super frustrated when I don't feel well anymore. I used to feel guilty quite bad about it because like, how would I let this happen, right? How did I become so depleted that I caught a cold or whatever? And I can take note of what was going on before, but to be honest, like this time when I wasn't feeling good, I was totally okay with it. Except I decided, since I was laying on the couch, to make some plans. And as I made the plans, I chose a flight to go out March 19th instead of February 19th. So I ended up having a ferry and bus ride to Surat Thani. And once I got there, I needed to stay one night, and then I was able to hop on a flight from there today to Chiang Mai. Chiang Mai is known for national parks, and it's a big city, but around, like, we're in the northern part of Thailand now. And anyway, I got there and I was contemplating how to get to this place that I'm at. I am in I'm really excited. It's dark out. I have no idea what it looks like outside, other than on the way up here, it felt like I was driving through the Rockies. So I'm so excited to wake up in the morning and go explore. As I got to Chiang Mai and got off the airplane, I realized I needed to make some decisions. So there was an option to get a ride from this company or this business. And I had decided to not do that, to not take their offer on the taxi here. It's like, it was a hour and 45 minutes is what it said on Google Maps to get here. And I was told that you want a scooter once you get up here, because there's trails and things that you want to get to. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to book the taxi, and then I'm going to get the scooter. And I got off the plane and was like, okay, I had a few things to do. I wanted to, there's no way I could take my luggage on the scooter. So I actually found a place at the airport to leave my luggage, which was really nice. So I left my carry-on. By the way, I played with this idea on the way here of whether I should have a carry-on with rollers or a backpack. And I chose a carry-on, and now I'm like all about a backpack right now. I'm over my carry-on bag as I'm dragging it through gravel or rough roads or whatever. Really happy I didn't bring anything bigger than what I have right now. But it was nice to just ditch it, and we'll see. I might be wearing the same 3 outfits for the next 2 weeks and just not care, because I'm over it. Over the roller bag. It'll be nice to leave that somewhere for a while. And it's funny, I was, just off for a month, so I digress. I feel like sometimes when I hop on these videos, you're getting a full journal entry of scattered thoughts and whatnot, so I apologize. So let's get back to when I got off the airplane and I needed to make some plans and how to get to the scooter, that I needed to drop my luggage off first, whatever I did. whatever I did decide, I couldn't take my bag on the scooter no matter what. So I dropped my bag off and rearranged all my luggage and was able to leave that. And then I hopped a Grab again to the scooter place. And on the way there, I kept praying. I'm like, okay, is this how I'm supposed to get there? Please show me a sign. And, the Grab guy was not super helpful. I asked him a couple questions. He did say you need a driver's license here, international driver's license, and it should be for motorcycles actually, but you at least need an international driver's permit. And I don't have one of those. Turns out you can get those. I knew that you could before I left, but in North Dakota, there's only one place to get it, and it's in person when you're in person. And it was AAA, like a headquarters, which is in Fargo. So if you are in Fargo watching this, just swing in and quickly get your international driver's permit. It's legit to have. It's nice to have. You don't have to do what I just did and try to figure out what to do. So then I can get one while I'm over here overseas, but I need to have a place to have it shipped to. So then I need, to get a post office box and be somewhere long enough to get one shipped to me. So in hindsight, I should have done that when I was in Copenhagen for a month, but I didn't. So now I'm figuring out what to do. I also need a international driver's permit to have a car, to drive a car here too. I didn't in New Zealand, so I didn't do enough research. I just kind of figured we'd be okay, but for sure with the motorcycles and a scooter, if anybody wants to travel here, you will want to first off get the license. It's a 500 baht fine if they pull you over, and it sounds like they definitely pull over people, especially if you look like a foreigner, so or somebody traveling. And you also get a fine for not wearing a helmet. And Chiang Mai is a big city, so I would wear a helmet for sure. You should always wear a helmet. That noggin, that brain is super important, right? Keep it safe. Okay, so we are now being dropped off by this Grab cab driver, and he dropped me off in the wrong location as well. So he told me those two things, and then he dropped me off in the wrong spot. So then I was walking through the city a little bit. It's only it was maybe 10-minute walk to where the scooter place was. But it was behind a gym. And anyway, as I was walking back, I was like, this just feels so wrong. It's like, I don't know how to drive a scooter well, and the city is busy, and it might be fine when I get out of here, but I'm scared. So I decided to walk away and go and sit on a curb for a minute and gather my thoughts. One of the biggest issues I was having was this place that I'm staying at was not showing up on a Grab, on an app to get a taxi. So I, kept trying to figure out what to do. So I eventually found a place that was close, that was on an address that would show up on Grab. So I did get that figured out eventually. So these are the tough things about traveling. This took me all day today to get here. I did get this Grab. It was a wonderful lady. I hopped in the car, and Leanne Rimes was on the radio. So can't beat it. Can't beat it. A Leanne Rimes song from Coyote Ugly. I don't even know which one it was, but I was like, okay, this is probably right. So she brought me here. It took almost 2 hours, and it was a mountainous road, and I'm so happy that this is how it worked out. I may be scootering around once I'm here, but I'm not going to scooter around with a bunch of traffic. So this is just the way it needed to be. And I don't know why I'm telling you all of this, other than this is travel sometimes. And I wouldn't say I lost I don't know. I didn't freak out. I just got scared and knew that I needed to figure something else out. I also, just for maybe something that would help you guys as you're traveling around, is like, I think of worst case scenario a little bit. So as I'm walking through this area and trying to decide whether to get the scooter or not, or if I don't get a taxi, like there's gonna, we had this room here, I was supposed to be here, and all these things. I just like eliminate all that. I'm like, worst case scenario, I don't get there tonight. If I don't get there tonight, is there a place that's close by that I can stay? So that's kind of how I process. I might get scared in something, but I try really, really hard not to freak out about getting somewhere and make more stress when it doesn't need to be stressed yet. Like if I don't make it here, okay, I'll leave in the morning. I'm out $40 or $50 or $100 or whatever, but is it worth making a poor decision? So I don't know. I don't know if that's helpful for you guys or not, but if you're kind of like curious on some traveling, I don't know, tips or like how to do it. It's not that it's stress-free, but maybe my expectations are super low when I travel because I don't know, like I don't want things to feel uncomfortable or stressed or anything like that. I'm not saying it never happens, but like, this maybe is one benefit of how I'm traveling is that I don't have an end game. So, or not for a while. Like I have buffer days, I guess is what I'm saying. When you go on a short, like 3-4 day trip and you have these things that you want to get done, like if you missed a whole day due to travel issues, like that affects your trip. So I can understand being a little bit more upset about that. But I don't know, like you guys, the ones that have traveled with me or know me, I kind of just go with the flow with all of travel. I've accepted the good, the bad, the ugly. I love it. If something gets delayed, I'm not freaking out. Usually if I have to sleep in a hotel that night or whatever, like it just works out. Like if, something is delayed and I don't get home on time, or if I remember what being stressed, like if patients, if I couldn't make it home in time to see patients at my office or something, like I would just freak out, but this is something that I really, really love. And if I made things difficult that way, then I wouldn't want to do it. So, maybe if traveling isn't your priority, then you might not go with the flow as much or be a little bit more upset about the trip if things didn't really work out. But I just enjoy just changing locations every once in a while. So however that looks, I kind of enjoy the process. I could use that kind of mentality in other things in my life. I don't know why travel gets so much grace, but if somebody has a thought on why that's the case, let me know. I feel like that's a chapter in a book, right? Like if there's one thing that you give so much grace to, how can you use those tools to get you through different parts of your life that maybe you don't give yourself enough grace for? I don't know. There you go. There's a chapter of a book for someone. Anyway, I can't wait to show more about what's going on here at Motho Homestay. And I've never done a homestay before, so I will let you know how that goes. I know that I've got breakfast in the morning available, and then you just let them know if you want supper. So I'm excited. I feel like this is the Black Hills of Thailand. Let's do it.